You think that some of us are not really trying to be attached to it or whatever, but some of us are going in because we know it ain't no saving the matrix, right? It ain't no saving this. You gotta look within. Either you gotta get out of it or you gonna keep staying in it. It ain't no. Now you gotta pick and choose a side. And so the ones that are choosing to be the light bodies and being able to choose to keep their peace, they look like the people who tapping out. Nah, I'm tapping in. We giving in to something that's greater that you haven't fully understand, and it's okay because we have to evolve in order for y'all to be able to understand that you can evolve too. And see, when I'm saying this, I'm not talking about a particular race or anything, man. I'm talking about people. We are messed up as people. We jacked up. We done. The fresh off of a quarantine, this is what we go right into. We go straight into it. Get right back. People say they missed this life. And I was telling somebody when this was going down, I don't miss that. You miss this. You miss people shooting each other, rapes, all these different type of stuff. You miss that. You want life to go back to normal. See, some of us, life didn't change when the quarantine was happening for some of us because some of us been quarantining from y'all for a long time. We ain't just start quarantining from y'all. We been quarantining from y'all. You know them conversations that you have with your family members that have went on to another level of consciousness and you thought was weird and you thought was wrong with them. Nah, we've evolved past it. They've outgrown your conversations. Your conversations are still basic. You are dwindling in hell, and people are trying to create the God within and the light and the heaven within. People are evolving. That's the one you laugh at, the one you think is crazy. That's the one that you laugh at. See, I'm going to even give you something even better than what it is. Like, I'm going to give you your own language. I'm going to give you religion. I'm going to give you all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in religion, the person that y'all claim, like people, put up Jesus and stuff like that. Jesus was weird. He wasn't like all y'all. He wasn't following the masses. They was talking about him. So think about it. If you the one following the masses, are you really the one that's following God? Or are you following people? I think you following people. You don't even got your own opinion. It's not even real. And it's so cold. Let me tell you how cold the brainwash is. The brainwash so cold that you think you got an opinion, but you really don't got one. Fresh off of quarantining, this is what people react to and start doing. Nobody came up with a solution like, oh man, we got to learn how to detach from this whole system. Because this system ain't promised. You doing something that has an expiration date on it. Because the moment they decide not to give you clothes, the moment they decide not to give you food, the moment they decide not to do this, or the moment they decide is the moment that you get right back into position. So don't tell me about who really frontlining. I'm frontlining for people to change. It's like what? It's like I used to watch that movie, you know what I'm saying, Puffy and Biggie, when he was talking about, he say we can't affect the world. We gotta change ourselves before we can change the world. We gotta change ourselves before we can change the world. Some of y'all thinking about y'all trying to change the world, but you ain't trying to change yourself. So think about how deep that is. I'm telling you the real, right? That means that you're always looking outside of yourself to change something. You're trying to change people, but you won't change yourself. That's a program that is so wicked that your mother and your father are still doing it, and you passing it down to your kids. This is for people. Mental slavery for people. People are in mental slavery. And you need to snap out of it and wake up.